It is the
Hello.
year 2105. The Covenant ship is 7 years from its destination of Origai 6. The colonists and remaining crew sleep soundly in their stasis pods, watched over by Mother and Walter. Hello everyone and welcome to the premiere episode of Alien Typhon, our Alien RPG mini-series. I am your game mother, Meg Mysteria, and around me is all of our wonderful players. So why don't we go ahead and start in overlay order with Matt
Yeah, sure.
or
Hi,
Mike.
everybody.
It's like,
Oh,
Hello.
I get you confused. I'm so sorry.
It's two M names. We both have facial hair. I almost
We're the
wore
same
glasses
person.
There's
today.
M's everywhere.
Yeah, M's everywhere.
So Mike, please.
Yes. Hi, I'm Mike Devier. I'm playing the role of Carter Ash, the company agent. Here to ensure that everything runs smoothly as according to the company's plans.
And then we have Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I play Robin LeBeau, your resident cranky, perpetually tired engineer who is super divorced right now. And I'm sure this is going to be a very fun trip for her.
And now we have Matt.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Thogerson, and I'm playing Gavin Kincannon, a scientist colonist.
Jazz.
Hello everyone, my name is Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the Everywheres, and today I am playing Dr. Aisha Claire, our resident medic.
And Rainy.
Hi, hello everybody. My name is Rainy, also known as Rainy Keys. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet as Rainy Keys. If you're looking for me on the Dead Bird website, that is going to be at Rain Keys, though. Tonight I will be playing Yuna LeBeau. Wrong accent there. My apologies. I'll find the accent again. It's fine. She is our resident pilot. Not the actual ship's pilot, though. Like, one for the colony once it gets settled. Also super divorced. Despite
Also
still holding on to the married name.
Super
Don't
divorced.
question Don't question it.
And it is nice to have you all on screen with me tonight. Or today. It's not nighttime.
Morning.
It's morning. Thank you everybody for joining us this morning. Especially thank you to my players who have to deal with the insufferable time of waking up. So,
Oh boy.
we start our adventure with a soft hiss of the air filtration system coming over the room. Six bodies laying on tables at the center of a laboratory. At their feet sits a large, leathery egg. And the door to the medical bay closes and locks as someone steps away from the room. You are all free. Who wakes up first?
Is there a role for that, or do we just want to vibe it?
I was gonna say
I think-
I'm definitely a light sleeper, so
Yeah, I feel like Robin is also a light sleeper, so they would definitely be like What is going on? Why am I awake? It's up to you. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll be after you.
Yeah. Robin, like, I'm assuming the pod is still closed, by the way, right? Like, 'cause
Yes.
I'm not. Okay, so Robin is slowly waking up, and you can see them rub their eyes and look around the medical bay, and their eyes land on this egg that's in front of them. They don't make a sound because they have a very controlled reaction, but in their eyes you can definitely see the what the fuck that's not said. But yeah, they know not to. They are staying in this pod as long as they can right now.
I can go second then. And you see kind of a light-skinned, kind of ambiguously browned, but definitely like black in some way, woman with curly light brown hair, and she kind of she does like the like stretch first, blinks awake, squints because she doesn't have her glasses on. She'll clock the egg, but her main priority is to make sure that everyone else is safe. So I will get out of the pod.
Okay.
I can.
So. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. So Gavin slowly opens his eyes. You see sort of a pale, fair-skinned redhead, shaggy hair and a scraggly beard, real lanky, deep sunken circles under his eyes, and he sort of like opens his eyes and looks at around the room, and when his eyes land on the egg object, there's just a moment of curiosity, a little bit of excitement, just sort of like, oh, this is unexpected.
I imagine similarly Carter, also pale-skinned, designer eye bags.
Thank you.
Idly fumbling for his glasses, probably is getting out and getting ready, not even giving a passing glance to the egg, as though nothing's out of the ordinary. Nothing, he's just following a woke up from cryo sleep routine that he's probably practiced before getting on this ship. Not even really regarding anyone else within the room at the moment.
Boy howdy, am I our sleeping beauty. AKA the last one to wake up, which very fitting for Yuna, I think. Especially because I'm gonna be honest, I think this is her first like actual full cryo sleep she's been in. So very sluggish, very much like don't like like, god, really now this time kind of deal. But also like sort of sits herself up in the pod as much as it allows her, and just already zeroes in on the fucking egg at her feet, and is just like, the rest of you watching Yuna, if you could, would just already see her like patting herself for something, because that was not there when they went to sleep at all. Not a singular, no. Bad vibes already.
And you are not the sleepiest of beauties, as a pod hisses open and maybe a familiar face to a couple of you starts to rouse, rubbing their temples and sitting up. Is Tommy White, the marshal that is supposed to kind of help keep things manageable. But he kind of clears the haze from his eyes and looks at this egg and vocalizes Robin's what the actual fuck is that?
I couldn't tell you. I kind of was hoping you knew.
Yeah, as
And I'm
long as
like-
I'm in this.
Sorry, I was gonna say everyone who's out, I'm doing like quick checkups on, like looking at the pupil dilation, checking the pulse.
I think the lid of my coffin, my cryo tube, opens up with a resounding hiss, and Gavin is still very intrigued. He's like, I don't know what it is. It looks organic.
Yeah. Robin's pod finally opens and she climbs out, just like she resists the urge to like put a hand on Gavin and just like, hey man, no. But she'll look around the room and her eyes immediately land on Yuna, and you can see them widen. It's like, Yuna?
Robin.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna unpack this one later. What's with the giant egg? Because this is a weird way to get breakfast in bed, if that's what this is.
I really was hoping it wasn't an egg.
It's vaguely egg-shaped.
I know, I was ignoring that part.
Fair.
Well, there's nothing to indicate that it's some type of egg. It looks like a plant. And Gavin walks
All plants
Probably.
are leathery.
erroneously towards it.
Before we go and start poking and prodding at everything, let's assess the value of what these things are and whether or not they are something that need to be quarantined for the company's use.
I'm more interested as to why we're awake right now.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask that too.
This is a very valid question.
Is there like a computer we can look at?
There are some monitors in the room, yes.
Can I go look at it?
Yes, you are welcome to.
I think Gavin recognizes the company man, Carter, and he's like Carter, right? Like, why are we awake? Like, what's going on?
Well, I would be happy to dispense that information once I have it. I assume on my personal terminal in my office, but until I am there and suitably capable to illuminate myself, I am going to, unfortunately, have to keep you all in the dark.
You really used 20 words that I don't know could have sufficed.
Right.
I don't know, then.
Hmm.
Thank you, Doctor.
Claire, Dr. Aisha Claire. Nice to meet you. Now, let me see if I can figure out what we're doing awake. And I would just like to see if there's anything I can figure out on these monitors.
So as far as what's on the monitors goes, you have record of some procedures being done roughly 6 months ago on the crew. But as far as that, there's no indication as to why you were awake, other than you were brought into this room.
So this isn't the room that we fell asleep in either?
No, you are in medical.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hmm.
I
Is
will
there
report that.
You know, this isn't. This is also not shaped like the usual sleeping bays that I'm used to from my time in the Marines. But you know, I wasn't.
Well,
I'm gonna look around for something like something to defend myself with.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try to leave. I know you said the door was locked, but I don't think I clocked that yet.
I was going to say, is there a way to use the observation skill to kind of like get an assessment on the little thingies in front of our sleep pods, the eggs as we're calling them?
Yeah,
Is there more than one egg?
Yes, at
There
each
are
of our
one
feet.
per.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
One
there's-
per us.
fuck!
yeah.
So we have to be a little bit careful while walking around them. Ostensibly, who knows?
Oh, we could crush them.
Okay, cool. Let me click.
Can we squish them? They're pretty leathery.
Kick them. Damn!
so with a success, I do believe that you get a question answered.
I guess with that one success, then would man only one question? I gotta
And you have
Yeah,
to
you gotta be
pick from
careful.
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
gotta
pick from a
pick
small
careful.
list.
Yeah. Does Carter have a general idea of what these are?
I will say with that, you get the sense of some movement in the egg. You can see kind of like a shadow
I hate
squirming
that.
around.
No.
Um, so your assessment of it being an egg is seemingly quite correct.
Okay. Yeah. Carter then is going to take a step back and go, on second thought, however, the egg assessment might be correct, and I would suggest we all keep a wider berth.
I'm like at the door, like, this is locked. We're locked in.
Yeah, it gives
Oh.
you a nice little beep as you try to access the.
Shit.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can fuck around with it. And Robin will go over to the door. Could I use Comtech for this by any chance? And if so, how do I roll for that? Or with that?
On your
+2?
sheet, you just click the word Comtech.
Okay.
So that is 0 successes. So you're not quite able to get this door to cooperate with you. And
Anybody
as some of you are starting
rat?
to.
Damn it.
Sorry?
I was just gonna say, like, anybody smell a rat? We're locked in here with a bunch of eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, these eggs, as you have shifted past them and there's more movement in the room, are starting to open.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna anything we can grab. Any loose anything.
Is there anything one of us can pick up to smash the shit out of whatever is about to pop out? I say that like I don't know, but
There's some bars off like the seats in the room that you could break off.
I'll do that.
I think Gavin's curiosity is overcoming any sort of fear. And whereas everybody's sort of gathering near the door, Gavin takes a couple steps forward. And I would also like to run analysis or roll for analysis. So if I could ask a question.
Okay.
Damn.
You get
Okay.
one question.
You're a nerd.
The question I want to ask is, what is its purpose?
The purpose of the egg?
Yeah, the purpose of the egg. I'm looking at the list of questions that's sort of within the skill, and yeah, that's the one I think Gavin is most curious about as he steps towards this fleshy maw.
The egg itself is meant to house a creature within it until it is ready to come out of the egg, and when it seems to have some sort of sense, or like if movement is nearby it, the egg will open and prepare for the creature to come out.
Can Gavin tell this, like, from stepping towards it? Does he get the impression that, like, it's responding?
Yes.
Ah,
So the
okay.
4 flaps at the top open up, and you see a lot more movement kind of in the egg as it starts to crawl out. And very rapidly, you see a creature with 8 spindly legs and a long tail crawl out of the egg and immediately jump and try to launch towards you.
Oh, me, what did I do?
You
What
were
did I
not
do?
part of the egg!
You're closest to it!
It's called
I only,
roleplay.
I only put my face right directly in front of it.
I didn't get directly in front of it. I was like creeping
But-
over towards
But
it.
they leap, and it
And I was
says
just
They're
about
not
to say,
really
like,
jumping spiders.
sort of, I'm sort of, I guess, getting cut off when I was like, oh, interesting. It appears to be responding to.
I feel like you get
Um,
cut off by Yuna just screaming and yanking you back.
Yeah, is there how do I respond to this rather unexpected
Unexpected for
event?
you. I feel like we all knew that was coming.
Gavin
Yeah,
is
well, Gavin, I hope you have a good agility roll stat.
that's great actually. Yeah. I will roll for Meg, you know, if this is in accordance with
Yeah.
what you're expecting, rolling for agility to
Go for
dodge. Yep. Gavin yanks his face back and just sort of jumps back to get out of the way of this creature. Sort of say,
Yeah, where's our little friend
Oh.
right now?
would you look at that? I don't like spiders.
And there are 5 more of those fuckers.
Oh dear God.
That is the wrong accent.
That
Shit.
are slowly,
You'll find it.
one by one, starting to open.
I
Oh,
don't like
cool.
that the rest of them are starting to open.
Yeah, I noticed.
Cool. Robin, move. I'll try a comtech roll to open the fucking door. Is mine better? Probably not.
I don't know. What do you have?
A 2.
Oh, we have the exact same score, so maybe you can
I
get it.
believe
Listen, C's
Nope.
get degrees.
Nope!
Get successes. Or, never mind, I shouldn't have said anything.
You know what? Let's you know what? Robin has broken off a bar. This probably isn't gonna fucking work, but let's see.
Well, we'll see. I did my 1 action for this relative turn of combat.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if we're actually in
sort of an
combat.
initiative type experience at this point, right?
I don't know how actual
I'm gonna say
combat
from
works
this
here.
point with combat, I don't really like how the alien system does its combat, so we're gonna do popcorn style.
Yeah!
Yay!
Style!
Popcorn style from
Best GM! Best GM!
I
Does
don't
that
know
just mean we get to play off of each other and sort of go like heroes first, then enemies, but then the order within the heroes is whatever?
Basically, popcorn style is once you play, you get to pick the next person that goes. That could be another player or it could be an enemy.
Yay.
Oh, okay. I was
Please.
thinking,
Okay.
gosh, what's the I played it. I literally played it. What's the mech game RPG? Anyways, apologies. Sorry.
I already know Carter's picking the alien every time.
I said
Oh,
nothing.
God.
Oh, no. No.
It's in your eyes.
No.
But I didn't want to say it out loud.
Lancer, there we go. I was thinking Lancer combat for
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 seconds.
No, I never played Lancer. I've always wanted
Yeah.
to.
It
Same.
looks super cool.
It does look really cool.
That is a break time conversation then, because oh boy howdy, do I have a spiel for you two.
Oh no.
We're gonna talk
Do you
about
like
RPGs.
math? Do you like lots of math?
I like both.
No, it's more so like what Neon Lights roleplay as a whole does, but as I said, I'll say that for break.
That's good.
That way we don't fluff the premiere with too much chatter. Or my chatter specifically. I'm a yapper. I'm a professional yapper.
I like your chatter.
I
Yeah.
know, but I am a professional yapper. But I also, as a professional yapper, know when to shut the fuck up, and I need to be shutting the fuck up later.
Let's see.
So
Hmm.
who's going next?
Robin.
I thought that. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I literally said Robin move, so I
Okay.
guess that's valid.
Yeah, how do I wanted to use maybe jury rig something? Because, it's make a one-use item from scratch.
Okay. What is it that you want to make?
I'm going to make some sort of weapon out of something. I don't know, but
I mean,
The
that
good old
bar
wacky
just
stick
mentioned
from
could
the
become a
bar.
crowbar.
Maybe it could also serve as a crowbar.
that too. Yeah, that too. See if I can pry the door open. Gonna use my, because it lets me pick a skill to use, so I would assume that this falls under. Could I use heavy machinery as like a role, like a modifier for this? I think, or
Sure.
like the skill choice. I don't know if I add like a modifier to this or anything because of whatever, but
This is fun.
I love the hand pan in this. Just
I know, right?
yeah. So if I use heavy machinery and I have a score of 3 in that, do I add that as like a modifier, or because I'm not sure how this works?
You're creating kind of like a crowbar, right?
Mhm.
And trying to hit with it.
I'm going to try and pry the door open if I can.
Roll your heavy machinery +2.
Heavy machinery plus. What is heavy machine? Is that like a 1d6?
Your heavy machinery should just be like your other skills, and you just click on the word, and it should pop up with a box that lets you.
Hey.
ooh,
2 successes.
2 successes.
plus the 2.
So +2 would be 2 additional 6-sided die.
Okay.
So you could click. There should be a button on there that says roll 2d6. You could do that.
Good old roll 20.
4 and 3, so those do not connect. But you got 2 successes anyway on your initial roll. And that is going to be able to let you start prying it open. More of a crack at this point. But you have managed to, but you have bypassed the locking gauge. So maybe a little bit of more work and you'll be able to completely pry the door open to escape.
Yep. Okay. Little help. Someone.
Who you passing it to?
Who's near me right now?
Oh, it's not me.
I think
Besides, I think Yuna's right next to me.
But I already
think
went.
Yuna, Carter's by the door. I think Doc's by the door.
No. When Robin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went back to I had a question really quick. Am I familiar with this med bay or like med bay similar to it enough that I would know where certain supplies might be?
Yes.
Okay, then I would have moved towards getting like some med supplies, specifically like a scalpel
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Uh,
other kits. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toss
so
me a
by
pair
the
of
door
scissors,
would be
por
Yuna and
favor.
Carter then.
So is Carter like by the door with me right now?
Yes, Carter's probably going to turn to the control panel and try to input some sort of company override. So I'm going to use Comtech for that.
Please, God.
Please be the successful Comtech. Out of all three of us
We are
Comtechs,
screwed.
Thank fuck.
thank fuck.
You
You
Yeah,
specifically
Carter's
said
probably-
company override.
Right, probably just turning towards the panel going, oh, for God's sake, and just starting to punch in the code.
That's a critical too. You get a bonus action from that, don't you?
You do.
Ooh.
I see.
And you can like bank it as well. I'll try to
I'm
find the
gonna
page for
bank
you.
it for now, just because I'm just trying to get this door open so we get the hell out of here. And not because everyone predicted it, but yes, I am gonna pass it to the face hugger because we need a little drama here.
No,
we
we
do
don't.
need a little
We need a
drama.
little
No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't.
And not just because you guys predicted it.
Totally not because we predicted.
Uh-huh.
No, not at all.
Okay, so the face hugger that, as all the other face huggers start to crawl out of their eggs, and they haven't acted yet, but the one that went after Gavin is skidded across the floor and is recentering on whoever is closest.
That'll still
Probably.
be Gavin.
You said Gavin?
I
Oh,
think
Gavin, yes.
I think I was still the closest because I had approached it.
Refocusing in on Gavin again, and let's see what the face hugger does.
Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it just
Maybe-
looks at you curiously. Like you're looking at it curiously.
I'm quite curious about it. And
It's looking at you like you're a snack.
it is quite
Okay.
curious about me, actually. We're curious about each other.
It's locked on in at you, and across the floor, it starts skittering towards you, gearing up to attack, and just locked in. So you are going to get +1 stress and have to make an immediate panic roll.
Yikes.
All right.
It skitters menacingly.
Menacingly.
Dead side
Remind me. Oh, just the panic button. All right. So Gavin is pretty cool-headed when it comes to like insects, but he really doesn't like spiders. And so that's where this like panic is coming from. Is it just moves with too much of a spider-like
Me too, buddy.
appearance. So
Yeah,
I
same.
rolled a
Well, that's not bad.
5 on panic.
5, you should be fine. Let me pull up the chart and just double check.
Pretty sure it's 5 and less.
And this is one of the rare occasions the face hugger actually just pulls out a knife and stabs me. Yeah,
God.
You are you are
Where was he
keeping it
keeping?
together.
I keep it together. Okay, good.
Yes.
I'm so proud of
So
you.
I'm sorry, now
panic,
I need
but
a clip art
get her
knife
back.
attached to a face hugger as our out of context like fan edit.
Memers, get on it.
Memers, get on it.
Memers. I think all of our memers are asleep, unfortunately.
The shank is ready.
Shite.
little thing came. Yeah, you came to the wrong med bay. So who does the alien pick next? How do we?
The alien is going
Oh,
to
that's-
pick one of its buddies.
Of course it is.
This is Mike's fault. So let's get back to it.
Okay.
We
this
all throw
one-
rocks at Mike. No, not rocks. Tomatoes. Stinky, rotten tomatoes.
Oh my
Not at
God.
Mike specifically, at Carter.
This one is actually closer to Tommy as he is trying to work his way around the edge of the room to.
Straight up forgot about Tommy. Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm pretty forgettable.
I can
Not to
pass
this
to
thing,
Tommy, I'm so
though.
sorry.
not to the facehugger, not to the buddy. Not to the second buddy.
My dice fell. Oh, I don't like that result.
For the face hugger or for Tommy?
For Tommy.
Oh no! We're in danger.
Danger.
So the facehugger that's crawled out of its egg and is locked eyes with Tommy and is going to leap up, tail whipping around, and it lashes around his neck, and the
Oh, dear
facehugger attaches to his face.
Rip Tommy.
The bomb.
Damn.
Poor Tommy.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well,
At
somebody
least
got
it's
it.
the NPC, but also our poor NPC.
We hardly
Poor
knew
Tommy.
Tommy just became a Chekhov's gun, so
Maybe, possibly. I think it has to have an actual like round to be able to. It has to make like a certain amount of successes, I think, on that, right? Like they can attack. I remember you explaining this to us about the whole like.
I was
It's
saying
not an
that
auto success on
Roundhead
like.
is very grim
It's
in
not
this
not
moment.
it's not an auto success. No.
Okay.
We have a chance to
Tommy
rip it
just-
off, Tommy.
Tommy just fucking failed.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, fucking rip.
So
Jeez.
he is currently panicking on the floor, trying to rip this thing off of his
I
head.
mean,
And
I'd
it's
be panicking
just
too.
tightening around.
Is this like
but-
like panicking the roleplay or panicking the game action?
Panicking the game action is
Yeah.
Porque no listos.
Well, the reason why I asked is that can I use my command ability to try to
to
negate
stop
that?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Never mind.
No. Pull yourself together, man.
Why am I telling you to pull yourself together? I'm not put together.
Hunter's not
Exactly.
moving from the door. He's probably just
I
shouting
don't.
at Tommy while looking at the door, hoping that code opened it.
The
Oh dear God.
the code requires corroboration to completely
course it
open.
does.
From who?
Someone of equal status.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why is it? Oh my God! Why is it a fucking 2-key system?
I was gonna say the door's got two-factor authentication.
That's crazy.
With
My God.
simultaneous keys on either side of it, like launching a new.
Yeah, like actually. Oh, that's so annoying.
So who's this little alien bunny pick?
Dr. Aisha.
Cool. So I am rifling through the drawers and I'm grabbing like everything I can grab, which is to say, I want the surgical kit specifically, because it has a scalpel in it. Yeah, I think once I see Tommy on the ground too, I'm kind of like, my original plan was to like stockpile medical supplies because that's all I'm good for, but I think that once I see the face hugger on him, I'm going to grab the scalpel and I'll make my way to him and I'm gonna try to cut it off of him.
Dear God.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, hello, Mr. Mix, whoever you are, give me 2 seconds, calm down, breathe, don't move.
Yeah, it's still faulty, but he recognizes that's. I don't know what the difference was between Carter and Claire, but
Doctor's orders.
doctor's orders, and
I
he
said
is
the British accent's not helping.
Yeah.
still he's still kind of shifting around, but because he's trying to pull this thing off of his face.
Mhm.
But it's steady enough that you could feasibly do some cutting.
Okay. I would like to, specifically, I would like to cut the tail because it has like a stranglehold on his neck.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm more focused on like, I feel like if I were to try to go for like the main body, it would strangle him before I could get it off of him. So my main concern first is to get the tail off. Why are you laughing? I don't like that.
No.
No, the meme.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh
a
wait, we
meme.
got a meme already.
The
I don't
facehugger
like-
with a knife.
Oh, who's our memer? Who's the memer? Who did it?
Emily.
Who did it?
It's amazing.
Oh,
It's amazing. Okay.
thank you,
But-
Emily.
So make me a close combat roll.
Close combat.
You're
Right.
good at that.
No, I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not.
I thought you said you were.
You
have a single point in close combat. Oh my god, it worked.
And yet it was a success.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, C's get degrees. That's
There
all
we
you
go.
need. Sometimes that's all you need.
I
Oh,
would just like to say, as
Ooh.
I'm doing it, I'm like talking to him. So I'm like, hey, so what's your name? What's your rank? How you feeling? Besides the whole alien on your face thing. I'm like kind of like a litany of like, it's not expecting him to answer. It's just because my voice is calm and I'm trying to keep him calm.
So yeah, there's not really much of an answer because the super rules.
Yeah, I'm a dentist. I got it. Yeah, I've been there too.
But you managed to cut at the facehugger's tail and say that it's deep enough that you managed to detach most of it. However, the unfortunate thing is that facehuggers bleed acid.
Yep.
So that's kind of splashing everywhere.
Acid burns are
I can't-
easier to deal with than whatever the fuck they actually do to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn him on his side first of all because I want to make sure the acid doesn't eat through his effing throat. Crap. I'm just kind of like fuck shit, and avoiding it. I hope. It's not like an artery, right? It's not like going. Psh.
We're seeing a little bit, but turning him on his side, you're able to get most of it to just splash out over the floor, which is starting to eat through the floor in a rather decently sized hole.
Oh my god.
What kind of fucking creature has acid for blood?
I have no idea. This shit is hella strong.
Oh, that is industrial strength. That's fuck, that is industrial strength. Mike, not Mike. Carter. Fucking help.
Yeah, I will. I guess I'll popcorn it to. Yeah, I'll popcorn it to Carter.
Oh god. Probably still like after he's called out, well panickedly trying to futz with the door. What is Carter going to do? Meg, you said that the other pods are open and the facehuggers that we don't know are facehuggers are scuttling, right?
They're crawling out.
Okay. Is there anything that I could maybe use a ranged combat roll to throw at one of these things to crush it nearby, like a thing that could be broken off the wall or something on a shelf or something?
There's probably some stuff on the desks nearby.
Yeah,
Just miscellaneous things that can be thrown.
Right, he's probably just gonna
Chuck 'em.
try to grab some
Paperweights.
heavy pieces of miscellanea, yeah, like a paperweight or just like something with some mass to it, and he's just gonna try hurling it at one of these facehuggers, just to try to keep whatever is happening to Tommy happening to someone else, and especially Gavin, who's
Right
kind
there.
of doing a little do-si-do with one. All right.
Hey, that's
Yay!
spicy,
Got
yo. Why are you so good at that?
We can talk about that later.
Are you a corpo ninja?
You have to
We
be
can
a
talk
level
about
3
that one
friend
later.
to unlock my tragic backstory.
The tragic
So-
backstory being too many company parties.
That's real, actually. Don't even joke. That's real.
Your options for those additional points are you can inflict 1 more point of damage, you pin down your enemy, you position yourself to get and exchange your initiative score with the enemy, so you could basically go before them. But we're doing popcorn style, so your target drops a weapon or another handheld object. It's a knife.
The knife!
Drops the knife.
Your opponent falls to the ground or is pushed back.
And you said one of them was pinning it, so I could just like have the weight just be pinning this thing to the ground.
Sure.
Okay, let's go with that then, and then I'm gonna pass it over to Yuna.
Oh, lovely. Sorry. Okay. All right. Well, seeing the whole, like, picking a paperweight off and actually, like, chucking it actively, squishy makes so much sense. And Yuna, realizing that she's in very much fear panic brain, also will grab one. Grab a paperweight off of also another nearby desk. And just I don't want to smash the one that's on Tommy's face because that feels mean. But
If you can kill it without making it bleed, that would be great.
Yeah.
yeah, but everything makes it bleed is the only thing I'm thinking of because I mean I could use a letter opener to just pry the thing off of his.
That's my next plan.
This.
So, yeah, if you want to help me with that, that'd be great.
That is a close combat, and I have 0 in that.
Hey, you still got your strength.
I was gonna say, how does help rolls a thing?
Help rolls get you a plus 2d6, from what I remember.
Is there a stress cost for that?
I'm gonna
like the
say yes, because this is a stressful situation, and I
think
haven't
we're
been
all
giving
stressed
out
out.
enough stress.
I don't know what you're talking about. Very
I
stressed.
will honestly gladly take that stress, considering that Yuna is not thinking clearly at all, and not quite remembering her strengths as a pilot. So she's going to yoink the letter opener, which incidentally would make sense if something kind of happens bad-wise, because it is still a shorp. To pry, like, just start prying the legs off of the little leggies.
Yeah, I would like to either like to give help to Yuna, or it might be better if you give help to me since I have a skill in close
I was gonna
combat.
say, I'm giving the help to you, so I will
Okay.
just roll the 2d6 and take the stress.
Okay, sounds good.
It's the way I was narrating this as to why I'm taking the stress and only rolling 2d6.
Gotcha.
If that is amenable to you, Game Mother.
Go forth. Do great things.
Do your best, I think.
Save Tommy, please.
Yeah, we want Tommy alive. Where's my 2d6 button? I'll take a level of stress, so I put that one in.
Level of stress.
A level of stress.
Level of stress, uwu.
Oh God, I
Be
need
able
to
be
stop doing that.
introduced to us.
What are you
Sorry, this is how my stress manifests. It's just joking.
And also, same here, but like we're not doing the ooh-woos. That's a 1 and a 4.
Literally, you're just right.
So the 1 is a panic roll.
I thought so. Oh god.
That's okay. It's my panic, not yours.
I mean, I know. I'm just like, they're scary.
Where's my panic button? Where's my panic button? I have panic. Oh, right here. Panic.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You're
a 3.
good. You're holding it together.
Barely. By the seat of my pants.
Yoinks.
And it is Aisha's turn to roll, I believe.
Yes. I am going to popcorn it immediately to Aisha.
Oh, Aisha.
Aisha. My bad.
Aisha. No, you're good.
Aisha.
Aisha.
We're learning.
She's named after the Power Ranger. Just fun fact.
Okay, that'll help me
So
remember
good.
it so much better now, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Alright.
make connotations.
So I as Yuna is panicking and Tommy is panicking, Aisha is just incredibly focused, and she does not snap shut up, because that is probably not conducive to the situation, but she does cut a glare at Yuna and it's like, steady hands, okay? I know you can do it. All right, and then I'm going to do my best to, with her help, pry the legs off this poor man's face. Da-da-da-da-da. Is that close combat?
Yes.
Can it be medical aid? No? Okay. Close combat it is.
You're fighting something.
Sure am. I just don't like using this, so I'm scared. Oh my god.
Yes.
I mean, that's a
You are
success.
able to pry this thing off of Tommy. Choking and hacking as this thing's
Long tube thing.
appendage comes out of his
Proboscis.
throat.
I chuck it across the room. I chuck it
That is
immediately against the wall.
proboscis.
That's gross. And then after I chuck it, I like kind of fall to my knees and I try to stabilize him. I don't know how many actions I could do in this round.
That stabilize. We can call that a second action. That's fine.
Yay.
I feel like chucking something with not an actual intent to hit is like a free action, I guess.
It's a reaction in that this thing is very scary. It's directly in my face and I don't want it near my face. So that's a reflex.
Oh
right
god, get it out of my house.
Pretty much, yeah. So for stabilizing or treating him, can I do
Medical aid, yes.
medical aid? Okay, excellent. Well, if I fail this, that'll be very sad. Yeesh. Yikes!
That's a lot of dice.
I know, and only one of them hit.
Hopefully one success is enough to at least
Yes, a success.
stable.
One success is an automatic. Like this
Excellent.
generally works.
I am really by the skin of
So.
my teeth here, y'all.
I get it, but we're also in a very stressful situation considering I just took the pointless swag.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll stop. I'll shut up.
Stress. And I just kind of like I'm patting their face, I'm brushing their hair back, I'm like assessing pupils. You alive? You with us?
He just coughs and it's like that sucked.
Yeah, it looked like it sucked. And I'll popcorn it. I'll popcorn it to Robin.
Yeah, Robin is holding the crowbar right now, and they're looking at these things, and they don't like what they see. So if there's one scuttling nearby, please God, please work.
Squish it. Squish it real good.
There's the one
Is
that's
it real
scuttling
good?
near Gavin.
2
who-
successes.
Hey.
Yeah,
It
and
gets
then-
squeezed.
Yep, Robin is going to use the sharp edge of the crowbar and just impale this thing to the floor.
Not the crowbar! Eat the
Yes.
crowbar!
Actually, you know
You
what? Hold on. I can think of a better way to do this.
I was gonna say, you've seen that the acid, and I've yelled it. This thing's
Yeah,
as blood as a
Yeah,
sea.
hold on. I can think of a better way to do this. Robin's going to wind up and just swing the crowbar and hit this thing as hard as she can.
4.
Ooh, please knock it into one of the cryo tubes
Why?
if it's open, so then we can close it in there.
Yeah.
And freeze it.
Stop it! Stop it! No, we want these things dead. We don't want them captured. We want them dead.
But they can't get out of the
Freezing it
cryo
might
tubes.
cast-
That's
and
the
also-
thing.
That's a good idea, actually.
It's a trap. That's yeah.
Yeah.
And they might suffocate and
Are they
die.
warm-blooded or cold-blooded?
They
They're
survive in
awful
space.
blooded.
Yeah, they're acid blooded, but
To combat the deep, fast, cold vacuum that is space.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Makes sense.
Robin, what I was gonna say there is because you got 2 successes, right? You can show off.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, you
and-
can show off.
Yeah,
Show
so
off to the ex-wife.
God. Anyway, yeah, you just see Robin wind up and like her eyes like go towards her cryopod and she like whacks this thing into it. Just like
So
get the fuck away from me.
It smacks into the cryotube and manages to set off the sensor that tells it to start closing. So, and before it can pop up and scuttle out, the cryotube slams shut over it. And you
I
can
hear
see it
angry
in the window just kind of trying to move around and get out.
All I can hear is angry squeaking.
I think it's sleepy.
I mean, they do screech, so
It's
Or
now
the-
a
3 of
squeak.
them. 3 of them have been handled so far. You've got
3
3
left.
left.
yep. And I guess I will pass this to who's nearby me? Is it Carter still nearby me?
Carter. moved-
Actually, you know what? I'm going to popcorn into one of the enemies.
Oh my God.
That's-
Bold choice, but
Now you
also
guys can't just
we
blame
had to.
me.
no. You just have to make it a pattern.
We always have to rely on you.
Don't worry, I'll be here to make things worse.
I was gonna say no. You have to be the first one of our combat to pass it over, and then the rest of us can do it without feeling guilty.
Oh, okay, so basically,
So-
Dad has to do it first, so that all the
Dad
kids can
has
follow
to
suit.
do it first.
The facehugger that was going after Gavin, that's just skittering and scuttling, finally launches its attack and attempts to wrap its claws around you. Give me
I
an
thought that-
agility to see if that one wasn't dealt with yet.
I thought that was
Well-
squished by.
Was it squished?
No, I squished one of the other ones that was moving around.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Because
I
was
had that.
trying to whittle
Don't,
down numbers so
don't
we could
listen to me.
focus on this one.
So now one is coming straight for Gavin at this point.
Yes.
So in my head, he had already been smashed by a snow globe, but okay, I guess that's totally fine.
be
Let's see
like that.
There was a
here.
different one near you that you didn't notice until it got squished.
This is
There-
another agility
That's
roll.
how we narratively explain it.
That is not good.
Uh-oh.
0 successes.
You gotta hit him with the fucking counter.
What's the yellow?
That's a panic, I think.
Ah.
The yellow is a stress die.
Ah.
Okay.
Should we all have marked stress then? I thought it was
No.
just for Una.
No, Gavin got a point of stress in the panic roll because little bugger was skittering at him menacingly.
Fair. Yeah.
So
But you're right, I need to be more liberal with my stressed eye.
Not at all what I said. I don't know.
Listen, I'll take one. This is a stressful situation.
It is a stressful situation.
Oh wait, did I roll mobility or do
You
it
rolled
agility?
mobility.
meant
Mobility
to-
is fine.
Okay, that's instead of I didn't roll agility, I rolled mobility. Let me know if you want
Yeah.
me to correct that roll, which would probably be to my favor, but
Nah,
we will not have to.
mobility is fine.
Now you can keep it.
Okay, so I fail there. Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
So it managed to wrap around your face, but you've got like one arm up, keeping that tail from wrapping around you.
That's good.
So, but you do have to make an immediate panic roll.
Can do.
I'm about the neck. Oh.
I'm on it. Panic.
Nope.
Ain't got nothing on me. That was a 6.
Yep, you are keeping it together as you are looking this thing in its maw.
Why do I feel
Gavin,
like this
of course, is like. There's a lot of choice words coming out of Gavin's mouth right now.
I don't
But he's
know
also
why.
keeping his mouth closed. So he's like,
Muffled cursing. I love it.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be serious.
Now
So-
it would like to popcorn to its buddy, who's going to go after Yuna. Yuna is the closest, and it is
Not the wife.
ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes by the end of this journey.
So it leaps at you with its tail whipping wildly, and it tries to smack you with it.
Oh, dare. Agility for me to tell it to go the fuck away. Or what
Well,
do you need
it
to roll
failed
in
its
response?
roll, so
Oh. I just like
so it you just kind of sidestep it, and it smashes into the table and turns
That's
around
super
and is
embarrassing.
like,
Girls are watching.
"Excuse me."
I feel like no, to make it even worse, I feel like Yuna just like waves the letter opener and it's just like and into the table instead, and then it's just like, excuse you. Like with the menacing excuse you face, and Yuna's staring it down like, bitch, you try.
Like, excuse me, ma'am, I messed up my attack roll. Give me a second here.
Just 1 second, recalibrating.
The old tail is being a little bit.
I guess we will popcorn to Yuna, staring a facehugger down.
Cool. I have a letter opener. We have a bug. I don't want that bug in existence anymore. I'm going to attempt to do a yield knife toss. So that would probably be a ranged combat, yes?
Yes.
With a letter opener? Actually, I take that back.
Why
Those are
not?
perfect.
Why
Great.
not?
Ooh.
2 successes.
Damn.
Successes,
goodness,
and
my
that's a hit.
With a critical.
With
By
a
the way.
critical. What would you like to do with that extra point?
I am holding that point for later. As well. Because this is a stressful situation. I don't think Yuna would really know anything else to do. She pinned it. So it's not going back. It's not going to go for round 2. It's not going to try.
I will say that you can do an additional point of damage with that, and the
Oh,
facehuggers
yes.
only have 2 health.
Yes. Actually, I will use that additional point of
Nice.
damage.
Love
Alright.
I want it dead.
That is
I don't want it.
4.
I don't want it to squish.
We're at 4 facehuggers dealt with. Who would you like to popcorn to?
Let's see here. Gavin, have you gotten a chance to go yet?
Not in a while.
I am going to popcorn to Gavin so Gavin can get the thing off of his face.
Right.
Hmm.
So yeah, Gavin's sort of like staggering back, struggling to hold this thing, and he's going to try to wrench it off and chuck it about as far away across the room as he can.
Period.
So
Toss it to Rob.
he's I guess he's sort of slowly pushing it off of his neck as well, and it's like ripping and tearing at the skin, which I do not like. So he's in a lot of pain there. But I'm going to use, I think if Mother allows for this, a strength roll for this, because Gavin he's wiry, but he's carved out of wood.
I'm fine with that.
Right. Here we go.
Ooh.
2 successes.
Yay!
Look at you.
Strong boy.
However,
Broke.
can you remind me what the mechanic is when you roll a panic die? Is it just that it can't land on a 1, and pretty much you're okay if it doesn't land on a 1?
So the little yellow die is going to show blank unless it hits a face hugger or a critical success.
In which case I'd panic, right?
Yes, when it hits the face hugger, you roll a panic.
Got it. All right. So with the show off, what I'd like to do is so Gavin manages to rip this thing, get it off of his neck, and he's going to overhand throw it. That show off extra, I'd like to also land into one of the cryopods and hopefully contain it.
I'm down with that.
Right, so he's like, "You fucker!" He throws.
Alright, it smacks into the cryo tube, and same thing, the sensor activates and it closes shut.
Oh, all right. Robin, how's that door coming?
Let's hold on. Uh-oh.
Since I don't know your name, I'll retcon that and be like, how's that door coming?
Same as it was earlier, but let me see if I can't pry this son of a bitch open. We're gonna do what is that, a heavy machinery roll again?
Yes.
Damn.
Fuck.
Got it. You pry it open with the crowbar and it just pops and slides open.
All right. Hey, door's open. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I would like to
And you
grab
see-
my kits before we go.
Yeah, and you see Robin pop her head out and like look around. It's like making sure they're clear for the time being. Is that also an observation roll? If I trying to scout.
Are you waiting on me?
Yeah, do I if I'm like looking around to make sure we're not about to run into something worse.
I'll just give that to you. Right now the hallways are clear.
Okay, coast is clear right now, so let's beat feet.
I mean, I'm running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor's
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm not sticking around.
Gavin stumbles backwards, still sort of in a state of panic. I in my head he stumbles across the hall and bumps into the bulkhead on the other side.
I will, because I was already planning on checking on you anyway, so I'll stick close to you, grab your wrist. Come on, let's go. I'll check you out when we get somewhere safe. I hated that.
Yeah, that's
Scared the shit out of me.
That was great.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was so loud.
It is loud.
So are we all immediately running away? Because I think, Gavin in the back of his mind is like, wait, no, we need to shut the door.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Hold on, no, there's still Yuna and Carter at the door.
Too bad. So sad. Goodbye.
Oh no, that's messed up.
No.
I don't think
Not doing
Robin ran off yet. She's looking around because military watch. She's got to get everybody else out, and then I'll go.
Plus, also we need Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy's coming.
Yeah.
Tommy is being
So-
pulled
Cautious,
along
right?
by Aisha.
Yeah. So I grabbed my kits, everything that I could shove into my many pockets, and And Tommy.
Lab goats.
Yes.
All those
Yes.
pockets.
All those pockets, yeah.
So is everybody else out now?
Carter's gonna make sure that
Boys.
Yuna gets out.
Aw. Sweet.
Probably.
Corporate twink.
Well, there's probably something that would give a bit of Carter away in this moment. Is Robin's ex-colonial Marines, right?
Yes.
Probably notices a bit of training there on Carter's side, that there is a bit of
Spicy.
precision in how he's moving to get out.
It's like, yeah, Robin does like give him a look, but like once everyone's out, she's gonna like follow the rest of the crowd.
Oh wait, the
Can
door?
we shut the door? We had to
Oh,
pry it
yeah.
open.
Can we shut?
I
We shut the door?
This door is fucked at this point.
Oh, I
I feel.
I wouldn't
cinematically
even
we should
try.
at least
There are
try.
two
Right, there's
of
also
them
the
still in
two-factor
there.
thing.
No, there's only one.
Yeah, there's one of the face huggers.
5 have been dealt with.
Okay.
2
Right.
are in the cryopods.
Remember earlier when
3
I said I
got
like
squished. Yeah. 3 got squished. 2 are in the cryopods. 1 is still scuttling around. And Yuna does not like leaving that one alive.
Hey, if you want to smash it, be my guest.
She's going to take a much heavier paperweight, take one look at Carter, at the other facehugger, and just go, I'll be out. I'm dealing with this fucker. And just just yeets it. Once again. Her ranged combat comes into play.
I believe this.
I believe in you, baby girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
Two
did it.
critical. And I have to roll a
Uh-oh.
panic die.
God damn.
But hey, I mean,
Three
does that mean
successes.
you
Hey,
succeed?
Hold it together. That does succeed. Yes.
okay. Period.
All right.
I just have to roll a
If
panic
anyone
die.
fails and I'm nearby, there is a chance that I can just negate the panic. So
I love
Nice.
that.
The facehugger leaps at you and you chuck that snow globe. I don't know if it's a snow globe you find, but it's a paperweight.
It is a heavy
And
ass
it-
paperweight.
and
I
it-
would like to imagine it being a rock, actually, like a
Just a rock.
space rock,
Oh, it's a geologist's
like a moon
desk.
rock. Yeah, a moon rock.
It's just smacks this thing in the maw and it throws it against the wall where it hits it and falls to the ground and it's not moving.
Yeah, I want it to have death. I have a critical in there, at least 2. But I want it dead. Dead. Dead.
It's dead.
Good. She'll beat feet then. The minute she sees it, like, even if she's not confirming the kill, she's not double tapping. The minute she sees it, like, hit the wall, hear the squelch, because she heard that squelch with the knife throw, she knows it's dead. She's out.
We lived. I
Her
think?
cardinal sin, her horror cardinal sin, not double tapping.
That's real.
that's
Yeah.
why Carter and Robin are here.
That's why she
Okay.
flunked out of military flight school.
I mean, hey, if
Did.
you give me a fucking gun, yeah, I'll double tap whatever we come across.
I'm a
Okay.
doctor, so
So you have successfully squished all of the facehuggers for the vermin that they are and made it out of the medical bay room.
Squished 4, captured 2.
They'll suffocate and die. It's fine.
Yeah, we're having a better track record. Well, fucking so far, we're having a better track record than Burp did. So
I say, hey,
Shut
maybe
up!
Maybe don't jinx us. Hey, real quick, don't jinx
the
us.
fuck? I need wood. Fuck.
So in the hallway now, I think Gavin's sort of like trembling a little bit, and he's just looking down both ways, and he's like, "All right, where are we?"
Where is everyone?
Try to. Are there like the familiar sort of signage like universal signage on the walls? Can we sort of tell like what part of the ship that we're in?
As far as where you are in the ship, you are in the third hex.
And that would be printed on, like, the bulkheads, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, Gavin's asking that, and then you just like point at like that's where we are.
It's just like
Oh,
the
right,
bulkhead-
yeah.
My head
Aisha's
says it.
in your face, by the way, like looking at the marks on your neck.
From
Mm.
where we're at in medical,
It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
It's not. I'm just making sure.
Where would our personal quarters be?
There is literally crew quarters, which is in fourth hex. But
hex?
that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for personnel quarters.
I'm looking for any personnel at all.
Right.
I'm looking for personnel quarters.
Yeah,
I got
like,
something.
where's our-
Gavin's
where's
looking
ship
for
security?
their specific, like, comm, which would be in their specific personal quarters, not personnel. If I'm not Gavin. Carter.
Is it-
My bad. I'm getting the corporate twink and our scientist and our fungi scientist mixed up. I'm sorry.
I feel like this is gonna be a recurring thing.
It
It's all right.
We can say Yuna has face blindness.
except for Robin. Yes, she probably absolutely does.
So you would be able to you would start making your way down through the knuckle into the corridor that would lead you to the next hex. And that would be where personnel keeps are.
Right.
Yeah. So once Carter's got his bearings, he's immediately going to start going towards his quarters. And he's going to probably pause after about 7 or so paces and go, I'm going to keep walking this way. I would assume we would like to stick together.
I was following you. You look like you know where you're going.
Then a question to the rest of you. And he's going to look to Gavin, Yuna, and Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
Gavin sort of just nods emphatically, like, yes, let's
yeah,
go.
we have seen. I think we've all seen enough stuff to know what happens when we split up. So, yeah.
Like to find my clothes, please. I know I'm not naked, but I want
We can
my
get-
clothes.
I know.
Yeah,
I want my
Situated
things.
in-
Yeah.
in good
Yeah,
order.
I would like to get my boots and
I would
everything
also-
else.
I would also like to say that after I looked over Gavin, I also looked over Tommy to make sure that like all of the wounds were superficial and nothing needs actual patching up besides what I already did.
Some bruising from the vice grip of the tail and the claws, but other than that, he seems okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure because I'd be forgetting about Tommy.
Tommy is just vibing.
It's only the first episode. We'll be fine.
Yep.
We can make it through.
I
Don't worry
think
about it,
Gavin-
Tommy.
Feels some sort of connection to Tommy already, just based off the fact that we were both strangled by those
We were
creatures. So
buddies, bros, we understand.
so it's sort of like
Share trauma.
walk directly next to Tommy for a bit as we move our way.
Yeah, Robin is going to like walk next to Yuna and like look her over, just like kind of make sure she's okay. It's like, so didn't know you were that good at throwing paperweights like that.
I mean, it's kind of an obsolete thing. It's obsolete, really, but my dad was really into axe throwing and this whole, like, lumberjack shit. So, kind of fell into the whole, like, whole family sort of pastime is throwing axes at things. So, never really came up in pilot training, and I flunked out of the military pilots school, so...
It's not that big of a deal. You okay?
Personally, I kind of hope that this is all just some weird fucking fever dream, but the fact that we are out of our cryopods says otherwise. Sure.
Yeah, the fact that our cryopods were in the medical bay of all places also strikes me as suspicious.
Yeah, we are. And Yuna's just like looking at her one half-finished hand of nail polish, and it's just, yeah, definitely not great.
Well, let's just keep going. They probably. I'm going to assume that like our personnel quarters, like Yuna and Robin, are like right next to each other because same last name.
Yes.
I
most
think that
awkward thing.
depends. Did you guys register the divorce and request separation beforehand?
That is a good question. Did we?
I don't think we did. I do not think we
Wait,
did.
I love that.
Considering
So,
that
like,
Yuna
you
still
two
has
separately
LeBeau on her
boarded-
paperwork.
You separately boarded this ship thinking that you were leaving the other person behind, and you didn't sign. You didn't register
We didn't send in the divorce papers.
Have you fucking
It's a
seen
one-way trip. You were like, it's not gonna matter. I'm not even on the same planet.
Have you fucking seen Weyland Yutani paperwork? You think I'm about to do all that twice?
Oh my
You
God.
thought the reason why Yuna still keeps LeBeau is because of the Weyland Yutani paperwork. Like,
Oh my God. That's
just
so
funny.
You have a shared room is what I'm getting at.
That's going to be very. That is very fucking funny. Because at this point, Robin doesn't know that Yuna still kept her last name.
Yeah, no, I feel like they both stop at the, like, what Robin is presuming only their room, and Yuna also stops at the same door and then looks at Robin.
Just like, oh, I knew not doing that fucking paperwork is gonna bite us in the ass.
I told you I wasn't going to do the name change paperwork again. That's on you, buddy. You gave me LeBeau, I'm keeping LeBeau.
Are we at our rooms now? By the way.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think Gavin observes these two talking, just clearly sort of recognizing that they know each other, and like walks up to Aisha and sort of says like, "Thank you for taking care of me back there. I appreciate it." I'm Gavin, and he reaches out a hand to take your hand.
Dr. Aisha Claire, and it's my job. I don't need thanks.
Nonetheless, nice to meet you.
Yes,
So you're our doctor.
I am a doctor. I don't work for the ship, but yes, if
Right.
someone is doctoring, then I'm here.
Right. Well, I just wanted to say hello and thank you again.
Are you scientist of some kind?
Yes. My mycelial studies. I mushrooms and fungus and things that grow and slime, mold. Really, my specialty. I'm supposed to study that once we get to the planet.
I imagine it'll be invaluable information.
Oh, certainly. Do you like fungus? I love fungi.
I can't say I do, but only because I'm mostly used to treating it. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a human fungus. Ew. Right. Okay.
You.
That's understandable. But I'm sorry to bother you. I'll find my stuff. And Gavin steps away.
Oh my God, he's weird.
Oh.
I love him. I would kill everyone on the ship if Gavin gets murdered, and then myself. I've only had him for 7 minutes, but I love him.
He's just like, oh, what a nerd, yeah. Like one of the bad kind of nerds.
You're a doctor. You're a nerd too. What are you talking about?
I'm a useful nerd.
Excuse
listen.
you. Fungal studies is very useful. You don't know what's going to be poisonous.
Bold of you
If
to
you try to
assume I
eat it.
won't put fungi in this game.
I'm sorry.
Well, you've technically already got one, you know. So
I love him.
Okay, it's a very fond, like, oh man, he's a weirdo. Which is much better than it's better than how she regards pretty much everyone else in this room, which is to say, wow, they're all morons.
that's good. That's good. I think a lot about like Eddie Redmayne's character in Fantastic Beasts for Gavin.
Ah, perfect. Yes.
Yeah. So
I love it.
So you guys come across your individual, mostly individual quarters. And I think we're going to take a break here while they get settled in their quarters and we get ready to bring them back. Welcome back, everybody. We left off with our wayward crew loosely because they aren't the actual crew of the ship, but our players have found their individual rooms and are preparing themselves, getting fresh clothes, getting some gear. What's that look like for you guys?
I got my lab coat. I got my stethoscope. I've got my many pockets with my several like small, like the tiny little emergency med kits, and then my big surgical med kit I will carry in a backpack. I've got my scalpel at the ready. And I've got
Pens?
candy.
Candy!
I've got a lot of candy. I have like a stockpile of like lollipops in my pockets, and then like protein bars and candy bars, chocolate in my cargo pant pockets. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm like, do I have everything? I also have, this is something interesting. I have a quartz necklace, like a smoky quartz necklace, that I kind of tuck under my shirt. That is a personal item. Yeah. Then I go searching for people. Oh, sorry. I also have a watch. I also have, it's like a watch that is able to tell time in like different time zones, and then it also monitors things like oxygen, air pressure. It's kind of like a Fitbit. Yeah. Can I help you? Hello? This is my cat. Her name's Opal. Aisha does not have a cat. There's no cat.
Unfortunate.
I know. No Jonesy in this one.
Nope. Truly the falling of the prequels that they don't have a cat.
Robin?
Yeah, so Robin is just she's suited up. She's got on her thermal boots. She attaches her like shoulder lamp like to a, I'm going to assume that there's a strip where like on these suits where they can attach it, or she at least has clothing where she can attach a shoulder lamp.
Yeah,
to be able
you're
to see
able to
stuff.
find clothing in the room.
Yeah, so she like attaches her shoulder lamp to like her left shoulder. And then she also, Yuna would see her pull out like a cutting torch and give it like a quick test burn. And before she like puts it in her safari pack and puts her pack on her back. So she's just like patting herself down, and Yuna also probably notices that her wedding ring is kept on like a necklace. before she like tucks it into her shirt. Okay, I think just about everything.
Well,
You ready to
that's
go?
about it. Yeah, no, in the interim, Yuna's already, like, working with her service pistol, in the most, Yuna with her service pistol, she actually shoves that into, like, a holster on her thigh. After she's more in her, like, pilot's jumpsuit, as it were. And I'll find the knife later, but just a regular knife, slips that into a spot on her belt. And also, outside of tucking in, like, her usual signature pilot shades, Yuna also has her wedding ring on a chain and also tucks that away. And just, like, gives a short nod to Robin.
Still remember that shooting technique I taught you all those a while ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Just try and save the ammo. We're probably gonna need it.
Considering this thing only has maybe 6 shots max. It's a service pistol, not a heavy hitter. I know what she does.
Yep. Either way, it's better than nothing.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go see what the rest of the peanut gallery's up to.
Cute chat, you're the peanut gallery.
Yeah, no, Yuna actually, like, waves Robin ahead. Just like, you first.
Okay. And then Robin will walk out first. She'll briefly turn back to look towards Yuna, but then, like, the door will close behind her.
Yuna takes 5 extra seconds, pulls a pillow off the bed, screams into it, puts it back, and then walks out.
It's okay. Completely natural reaction to Robin, to be honest. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And the whole entire situation. Does it actually relieve the stress the stress point?
No.
Probably not. Not a long enough scream.
So, Mike, do you want me to go?
Yeah, please, by all means.
Okay, sure. So Gavin is just sort of collecting some of his things. He sort of leaves on like the Covenant skin suit underneath the clothing that he puts on, but he puts on some like cargo pants and his hiking boots, and then he's got like an old ratty t-shirt that has the canonical "I'm a fun guy" with a happy picture of a smiling mushroom on it, and he pulls that over, and then he puts on a sort of an old worn red checkered flannel in the classic like lumberjack pattern type, over that. He grabs his backpack, which is a sort of a wax canvas backpack, and just sort of checks inside to see, what he's got in there, which he does have like his little personal data pad, his little personal data transmitter in there. But there is something that he didn't expect to see in there, which was a motion tracker. He didn't know that. He doesn't know where it came from, but it is in his backpack. So he pulls that over his shoulder and looks at himself in the mirror. He looks absolutely haggard, and he's like touching his neck. And then with that, he sort of like pats his body, and he's like, "Oh!" And he like finds a little cubby or a little small pocket in the wax canvas, and he pulls out a small little glass vial, and it looks like it has some dirt in it, or what appears to be soil. And then he makes sure that the leather cord is nice and tight on there and puts it around his neck and tucks it under his t-shirt. And then sort of gives a big sigh. Right. And steps out of the room. Over to you, Mike.
feel bad because there's no sentimentality in what Carter does. Very methodically changing out of his clothes into a suit, first grabbing from a drawer a small 4-pack of Never Sleep. Thinking for a moment whether to take one now, he opts to save them before pocketing them. Before taking out from the suit coat that he's wearing a billfold with $800, he just haphazardly tosses that onto his bed before making his way over to a small briefcase from which he pops open and pulls out his own service pistol, meticulously taking the time to, sight it, make sure the sights are aligned, checking the magazine to make sure it's full, grabbing the 2 spares that he keeps with him, and then tucking them away in places before loading the pistol, racking one in, holstering it, and then just kind of very gingerly smoothing out any wrinkles, taking in a deep breath, and walking out just as quickly and quietly as he walked in.
That was hot, firstly. Secondly, I'm very intrigued.
Local corporate samurai.
Local corporate samurai. What's with your backs? Oh.
So you all step out of your rooms and kind of gather once again in the hallway together. Some of you know each other. Some of the names have been shared among some of you, but I don't think all of you know names.
Yeah, I don't think there's not really been formal introductions of everyone.
Not really, no.
My name is etched on my lab coat, by the way.
Oh, yes, the embroidered stitching.
The
Yes.
embroidered stitching. And
The
it's
old
hand
sawbone.
sewed. It's hand sewn, and it's messy and sad.
All right. Well, since we actually have some time to breathe, I guess we may as well introduce ourselves. I'm Robin LeBeau, just a local engineer. I'm only here because you picked up my contract. Again, I thought I was done with them after the Marines, but here we are.
And your wife?
Ex-wife.
You sure?
Yeah, she was. We never processed the paperwork or
Paperwork.
did it.
I look at the name on your door, and I'm like,
We've been divorced for at least 2 years, I think.
It's going on 3. The paperwork's a bitch. And I straight up told Robin that the minute I changed my name, I'm never changing it back. So, that's my name. God. Gotta wash accents out of my mouth again.
you're so valid.
I'm Yuna LeBeau. You're... Thankfully, you didn't hold me by the throat with a post-military contract, but unfortunately, I did manage to still make it through civilian pilot school, so... Pilot for the, whatever comes next. If we make it to whatever comes next now.
Talk like that. Don't jinx us.
And the situation between you two, that's not going to be a problem?
No. I don't mind.
We'll handle it.
Yeah. It's nothing to worry about.
So, I'm so sorry, because I don't know how to handle this situation. Are you both Mrs. LeBeau? Just so I know how to address you.
Yeah, you can call me Miss LeBeau or just LeBeau, honestly, or Robin. I've never been one for formal shit.
I do not do first names.
Call me Pilot LeBeau if you must address me by anything.
Excellent. Pilot LeBeau and Miss LeBeau. My name is Dr. Aisha Claire. You can call me Dr. Claire or just Doctor. Works just fine for me. Obviously, I'm here to offer my services. But I wasn't supposed to wake up exactly on the ship before we reach our destination. So this is kind of outside my pay grade, and I do expect to be compensated once we reach the destination.
We better fucking be compensated.
I
Everyone's
imagine you
hazard
can
pay
help
will be
with
paid
that, and I
out.
like look at Carter.
Yeah, everyone's hazard pay will be paid out as according to your contracts, as well as your equal shares in the profits for your journey in this expedition. I can help you with the necessary paperwork. And
Oh,
since we are
good.
introducing ourselves, my name is Carter Ash. You may call me Mr. Ash. I work company logistics.
Like,
Oh, delicious.
yeah. Robin looks at him and is just like, "You the one who did our marriage contract?"
He pauses for a moment and goes, "It could have been when I was newer to the company, yes, but those aren't the logistics I'm typically handling."
Huh. Small world.
And
Yeah, I
you
do.
saw our overly curious sort.
Oh, right. Gavin, Kincannon. I I introduced myself to our doctor, but I'm a scientist. I've signed up. I was actually rather looking forward to being here, but I study mushrooms and he points to his shirt and fungus and molds, slimes, just things that people generally don't like, but I do find them fascinating. So that's me.
Well, let's just not get too close to whatever it was that we found in our medical bay, and hopefully all will be well.
On the contrary, I do think it would be interesting to take a look. I mean, if well, maybe not right now.
Well, I don't see exactly why not. Eventually, we can get back around to it. I would rather figure out who trapped us in the med bay because it had to have been at least one person.
Gavin sort of nods emphatically. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
How?
is- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead, Robin.
Yeah. How exactly did we end? Who the fuck moved us to the medical bay in the first place? It's not exactly easy to move a cryopod.
I
Tommy
another.
got out yet?
I was gonna say, where's Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy.
Tommy is just kind of listening, hanging out. He walked out of his room wearing a gray, like, long sleeve shirt and then a combat vest over it. Checking his sidearm and putting that away. There's also another, like, larger rifle slung across his back. Because, yeah, we really don't want to get too friendly with those things.
I mean, in all honesty, comrades. Sorry, vocal tick from Pa. Knowing what we can about those whatevers and possibly what comes before them, because those things didn't look like all that they could be. Since they just crawled out of an egg, as you were, like baby chick. Yes. So knowing what we can learn about at least the whatever we squished and trapped would perhaps help us, because I do not think, though there were, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here, but like with a lot of vermin, just because you see one or 6 in this case, does not mean there are probably an infestation underneath your nose.
I would rather us focus more on making sure that the others in this ship are still alive and or in their regular cryo sleep.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Well-
I'm just saying we shouldn't just shirk learning
No.
what we can just
I
in case
agree.
while we doing that.
I agree. I just mean there's safety in numbers, and at the moment they're taken care. At least the ones that attacked us are taken care of. We can go back for it. I'm more concerned about the humans on this ship.
Right. Of course. Carter, isn't there a place where we can see who all is still sleeping and maybe see who's awake? There has to be some sort of computer around here that would allow us to do that, right?
Meg, I do want to ask, is there a mother terminal?
There
Lol.
is a mother terminal.
Second question then, would Carter be ranking enough to have access to it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, Carter would nod and go. And thinking over, there's the mother terminal. I would recommend we start there. We may even be able to find who the steward was that so indelicately locked us in the medbay.
Yes, I
Nope.
would.
I'm sorry, Doctor, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's just a simple, dumb question. Are those doors, you need 2 people to open, yes?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why is that med base need 2 people to open it? Like, was it a quarantine bay of some sort?
Yes, there is a in the event of a quarantine and the fact that we may come in contact with outside contagions, it's a security measure.
Right.
Right. Well,
But
we
that
should
does
also
that does mean that there might be 2 people wandering around who actually want us dead or eaten by aliens, as it were.
I gotta admit, this is not the way I want to find out that other life, in fact, existed in the universe. But maybe along the way to the mother station, maybe we can find an armory or something and get actual weaponry. Kind of feel a little bit naked without some sort of firearm, to be honest.
I hold up my very thin, small scalpel.
Gavin,
no.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no offense. I kind of don't want to get into close combat with more of those things.
I agree. So we have 2 objectives then. Get to the mother and get to the weapons cache. Do we want to split into teams? Or do we want to hit one each?
Let's hit one each. I really don't want to separate just to be safe. Strength in numbers and all that.
Absolutely. Where do we
Right,
go
right.
first?
What about, I don't know, I think maybe mother terminal first. We can probably get a better read on the situation on the ship otherwise.
And sensibly, if we do get to Mother, we should be able to unlock and find the places that we need to go to get more weapons or food. I am rather hungry.
Hand you a candy bar.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're not you when you're hungry.
It's true. That's true. He takes one bite and he's like, all right, now I'm here.
I'm fed. I can fight!
No, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mm.
Starts to eat.
Carter's just gonna push his glasses up and start making his way to Mother.
And
Yep, we're gonna follow.
I think Gavin is as we're walking, sort of like wants to bring up something where it's just we might not want to like really talk about this, but we were in the room with whatever these things were, and none of us were wearing masks or protective gear. Obviously, we were touched, so there was some sort of quarantine procedure that had been enacted. So I'm afraid to say that we're certainly
Breaking it.
almost. Well, we're breaking quarantine, but we're also exposed to whatever that was.
100% we are.
Yeah.
Well, we can check the ship's records and see if there's any information on such, and if we are all fungally infected with some horrible alien parasite, then we can all jettison ourselves up the nearest airlock.
I do agree. Right now, I'm not overly concerned about the rest of the crew. If they are within their cryosleep, then they are safe from us. However, if they are dead, then they don't gotta worry about it anyway. And if they are not, then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Personally, I have a score to settle with whoever put us in there, so.
I agree.
That was awfully deliberate. Was deliberate, honestly. With the fact that those each of us had God,
You're doing great.
Each of us had one those eggs in front of our cryopods. Yeah, yeah.
So we'll grease the rat fuck son of a bitch who put us there. You know, when we find them.
God,
Not
you're kind of
before
hot when you
getting
talk like that.
answers.
I'm sorry. Forgetting that she said that out loud, and then just like
we're all like
Everyone's just like, can you guys did you guys need to go back to your room?
I was gonna say, do you need to get a room or
to ignore it.
I think while we're walking, Gavin's gonna pull out. He's sort of like reaches into his backpack and he's just like, well, if there are people on the ship moving around, we might be able to see them with this. And he pulls out the motion tracker and sort of shows it to the rest of the group. It's like, it's a shorter range from what I can tell, but it might be useful. I'm not entirely sure. So he sort of like looks at it and tries to figure it out, and it's a tool that he's familiar with and knows how to operate, but not necessarily like an expert. And turns
Hold on,
it on.
let me see. I can roll a Comtech roll for see if I can help. I got a success, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
roll
just like
as well. Yep, I got a success as well. So, right. So what do we see? Is there any motion on it?
oh god, I'm so scared.
my fault.
I'm double checking what the range is on these things.
I don't like that. Don't say that. Why did you say that?
because there's a lot of technology to remember.
Oh, I just
Did you
feel like
use the M314 motion tracker or the M316?
The M314. It's the one that I found in my bag.
what?
Technically, we are indoors.
So,
Yeah, it should be medium range indoors, I believe.
long range in close quarters.
Ah.
So, it does not reach the length of this ship.
Okay.
So you're getting, but you are reaching maybe to the next knuckle, which would have been 3 where the med bay was. So you're getting these 2 pinging dots of the face huggers kind of scurrying in their chambers.
They're not.
Oh, so we could.
Not
so, yeah,
yet.
out yet?
We could.
Not
if
yet.
we. Right. So we know that it's working at least, and I can sort of turn back around and say something to the extent of like, All right. Well, the bugs seem to be triggering the motion on this, so we know it's working at least.
Huh. So we can see more than just humans.
Hmm,
Honestly,
well,
pretty helpful.
yeah. I remember the old models of those could barely fucking get beyond a couple of meters outside, but glad we have it at least.
Technology.
Right.
What I wouldn't give for a pulse rifle right now.
Maybe we'll find one. Too bad, Gavin. We don't have the spot full of edible mushrooms on this on the ship. God, that would help.
Well, if memory serves, there is a hydroponics bay that we should be able to get to. I don't know about mushrooms, but there should be something available to us to eat. More than the candy bar, which I do appreciate. Thank you for the candy bar, but if we want some more sustenance, I think the hydroponics bay is towards the after the ship. I'm not sure.
Either that or we, find the chow hall. Sorry, dining hall, not chow hall. Sorry about that. I tend to forget I'm not in anymore sometimes. But if we can put that on the list of places we can investigate, because I don't know. Ash, do you think that Mother will tell us how far we are from our actual destination?
Mother should tell us everything, assuming that my access hasn't been revoked.
Which it might be, considering you were also amongst the ones who were shoved into the med bay to die.
Yeah,
Precisely.
but there was also only one of the needed door opening requirements. And Yuna's just pointing at Carter. So perhaps not revoked. Just wanted to make sure we couldn't get out.
Yes.
Because his door code worked.
Right.
Salty about
Or
that.
whoever put Carter in there with us maybe didn't know exactly who he was.
I do that down up thing with Carter. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who he is.
Well, yes, we know he's corporate. Way you corpo. However, you can't just tell what level of corpo, because most of them dress just like our lovely friend here. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not that sorry. Yuna just immediately shuts up and starts walking again.
Carter will just shake his head and goes, "There's no offense taken. My compensation makes me immune to most insults."
Oh wow, yeah, it must be nice
They don't
getting
do
paid
that.
a corporate samurai, basically.
I do what needs to be done, but we can cover that later.
Then you better not backstab us.
Well, at this point, I feel like the knife might be in my back as well, so...
So we'll just take it out.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. For
Precisely.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really be too pissy where you was actually paying for all of us to do this whole colony thing.
And to be fair, we don't know if these insects are. I mean, enemy might be a bit of a strong word. I mean, that would indicate a motive or sentience, which of course, I mean, they just appear to be bugs. So, albeit I don't want to be around them if I can avoid it, but just for point of order.
Enemy in this context is referring to the ones who locked us in the med bay.
Ah, right.
Oh, I don't think those bugs had any, God, intentions. The fact that, two almost strangled. One tried going for me. Two almost succeeded in whatever the fuck they were doing. And, to point be taken, and sorry not to pull out your trauma here, Tommy, but, they had something down his throat.
Yeah, they did. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
You had it on for quite a while. Were you struggling to breathe?
No, actually, it felt like it was pushing air down my throat, so I was still able to breathe with it.
Did it push anything else down your throat?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. Well, we can get you to not that med bay, but a different med bay, and see if I can do some scans on you. You too, Mr. Kincannon.
Oh, just Gavin's fine.
Mr. Gavin.
Doctor, technically, but I
Dr. Gavin
don't care about the
understood.
honorifics. All right.
I would also like to check you out.
Yes, if it's any consolation, nothing actually got down into my throat. I was able to just hold it off while it had its appendage towards me. But yes.
Yes, well, the acidic blood does not give me a lot of confidence in whether this thing may or may not secrete something a little more dangerous.
Right, yes, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, can we talk about that, by the way? The whole acid for blood thing?
It's
I think that-
fascinating.
Well, yeah, fascinating's a word I would use in a different context, but more importantly, that might be one of the strongest acids I've ever seen. Like, the strongest acid I think I've ever seen is like scouring rust from like mechanical parts. That melted through ship hull.
It did. We should also probably figure out how, if it continued to melt down, because if this thing pierces the hull, we might be in trouble.
Right. It's the acid was very strong. Quite the defense mechanism overall. I've seen similar industrial acids, but nothing in an organic compound. Nothing in an organic creature like this.
Can
May I
you?
make a
I know.
suggestion?
Yes, Mr. Ash.
We're talking about these things as though we are to be studying them. We have 2 specimens. I suggest we keep that number at 2.
Oh no,
Okay.
absolutely. No, we probably got pretty lucky just trapping those things, but they're kind of small. Which does that make anyone else wonder what these things,
Or like when they're adults.
Yeah.
Exactly. Baby chick, as I explained earlier.
Yes, I imagine that they might get bigger, but
All the more reason to get to Mother, so that way we can see if any of the M4A1s are locked and loaded.
exactly. And if there does appear to be more of those things, it is my recommendation that we go for a more bludgeoning approach or freezing approach as opposed to stabbing. That acid is no joke.
I wonder though. Specifically, I'm not this smart, so you can tell me to shut the fuck. But I wonder if that's why they have acid for blood is because acids don't like antifreeze. Acids have a hard time freezing until we reach like a specific temperature.
Are you suggesting that these things are more cold-blooded?
I mean,
Well,
if
There
Sorry.
is a creature, and I've forgive me because I'm mostly focused on humans, but there is a creature, a type of fish, I believe, that has antifreeze qualities in their blood. It's very similar.
So what you might be saying is that these came into the ship somehow from outside, potentially. Like, are you suggesting that we've like floated through a moat of these things in space?
Can't imagine. Well, depending on the size of these eggs, I suppose. It's possible, but it's also possible that this was a trap from the beginning and that was brought onto the ship intentionally.
Either
Well,
way,
also,
Mother. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I definitely think the fact that Gavin was able to pick up the two we put in those pods, still moving around, kind of suggests that they can, well, what's comfortable enough to knock us out and keep us stable while we travel is nothing to these things, which implies, that the whole space theory and these things coming from possibly, somewhere else, they might be adapted to living in a vacuum of some sort.
Vacuum space, yeah.
That does not lend confidence to the idea that we can just jettison these out the airlock then.
I mean, we could still probably jettison them, but whether that actually kills them, But it would get it off the ship. So, I personally agree with that plan either way.
Right.
We could also go the other direction.
Say that again?
Which?
I said we could also go the other direction. Robin, do you know if there's any M240s on the ship?
Looking at this type of ship, I would assume that, whatever combat, platoon might be attached to this, they'd have to have some sort of armament. So I imagine there'd be M41A pulse rifles, probably without the underbarrel components, because I heard that before we went into cryo, I heard that they were trying to figure a way to phase those out and make the rifles more lightweight and all that. But even in that, there's probably some sort of stun devices in the armory too, I would imagine, just in case that, given that this is a colony ship, there's probably going to be some sort of and there's probably going to be some sort of anti-riot stuff.
Oh, I
Pray for
love
flames, then,
the
everyone.
idea of traveling with anti-riot gear. Ugh.
About how far out are we from Mother at this point?
You've traveled through all of the knuckles, and at this point you are walking down just a corridor lined with two rows on each side of sleep chambers.
Occupied?
The windows are darkened, so there's not necessarily a way to tell, but there are several that seem to be like off the hooks. Could be yours, could be others.
Are there like vitals monitoring equipment?
Oh, vital monitors.
Yes.
Aisha would be familiar enough with these cryopods to know that if you put your hand on the glass, it comes up as a viewing screen and it shows whoever's inside as well as their vitals.
Oh God. Like that.
Yep. Well, this was what I was coming here for. So yeah, I'll do it. Whatever the nearest
Two
one
birds,
is.
one stone.
Abel has not been woken up.
Okay. But like they're still alive and
Yes.
sleeping. Okay. And can I count how many pods have been moved or removed or unhooked or whatever?
Yeah.
How many?
About 50.
Oh hell no!
Oh hell!
Oh no!
Oh.
Bro!
Gavin continues to look at his monitor, his motion detector.
Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news.
Give us the bad news first.
There are about 50 pods unhooked from these sleeping pods. I don't know where they are. I know that 6 of us are here.
That leaves 44 unaccounted for and 44 motives unknown.
And
oh boy.
possibly, if they were like us, 44 other eggs.
Oh, bare minimum.
And then that also raises the question of whether or not we're going to run into these missing occupants and whether or not they were as successful as we were of getting out of that shit show in the quarantine bay.
Yes.
Would this Doctor, would you know if this kind of ship would this have multiple quarantine bays?
I would assume so with a ship this large. Meg?
I would say there's 2.
There's one other.
Fuck. Yeah, okay. Let's find Mother and then we go arm ourselves. I'm getting that pucker feeling.
Is there a way that we can like lock the sleeping bay to make sure that the others in their pods are safe?
Probably could do that from other.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there. Meg can correct me.
The only issue is that to be able to get to one side of the ship from the other, you have to go through the sleep bay. So every time you lock it down, you'd have to open it back up.
Yeah.
That seems like a bad idea. Do the pods lock individually from the outside?
No.
Of course not.
Well,
And
Well,
there's thousands of them, right? Like, are we surrounded by thousands?
There's over 2,000 passengers on board the ship.
Right, right.
That's not good. Okay.
Ooh, is there a terminal available to like look and see the location of the pods? So we might be able to determine where the 50 some odd pods that are missing are located on the ship?
Well, we were part of the
That's right.
50, so that means
Right.
we are 44, is what we're looking for.
Right. Yes. But we should be
there's
able to see. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go
There's
ahead.
a terminal that registers, like, you can see the registry list of who is in this pods and where to find them while they're hooked up.
Right.
So once they've come unhooked, that data is elsewhere.
Oh, that's so annoying. Okay.
This is a horror game. It can't be that easy.
Well, there's not a lot we can do to keep them safe here. I would say lock the bay down, but first of all, this place is big enough that there could be more of those eggs in here, and that wouldn't be very helpful. Also, if we have to run through here from one end of the ship to the other, it might be best if it's not locked.
This is a real pretty pickle we're in right now.
Yes, but we are alive, therefore we have a chance. Let's get to the terminal.
Please just get to Mother, like, as quickly as possible, so we can determine next steps from there. I don't want to be here.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're going.
let's get moving.
I like put a hand on your shoulder. Calm down. We're gonna be fine.
Right.
So you guys make it through the colonist hyperbaric chamber. That's not the word. The sleep chambers.
Sleep bay.
Bay. And it next opens into a lengthy room that has about 15 to 20 other sleep pods that are laid out across the floor. This is the crew.
Oh God.
Are they closed?
They're closed.
Are there any eggs?
No.
Okay. Should we wake him up? I'm gonna talk to. Is Tommy part of the crew?
I don't
Tommy
think
is
we know what
not
Tommy
part of the
is.
crew.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, should we wake them up?
I think so, just because, if we get the captain up, then we have pretty much free reign of the ship.
There's 15 members of the crew, right?
Yes.
We know that that's the total number of members of the crew. So it's probably safe to assume that they weren't the ones who locked us in there?
It's safe to assume that they did not.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Sorry. I realized I needed to clarify.
No, you're good. Okay. Cool. How far is the mother terminal from here specifically?
The mother terminal is a bit further. It would be off of the bridge.
Okay.
Carter's gonna look at the crew sleep pods, and after examining them, we'll look over to Dr. Claire. I believe we should probably keep the amount of crew that we awake to a minimum.
Agree. The captain, then possibly the first mate. First mate.
the
Danny
EXO.
McBride.
Thank you.
I agree.
All right. Well, you know better than I do.
Well, at this point, I'm not quite sure what I know, but he's gonna.
I guess
try to figure
Robin
out
can.
which one of them is the captain with Robin. Yeah. That's what Robin's doing.
Yeah, Robin's basically just like she watched Aisha open like the pods earlier, so she like knows she can tap them and get a viewing screen of the status and like who's in the pod itself. So yeah, she's helping look for the captain right now.
Gavin tries to distract himself with sort of the same task. I mean, he wants to not have idle hands because I think that's what's sort of getting his hackles up. So he goes around and he's looking at the pods as well, checking the vitals for what he knows of how to interpret the monitors.
So as you're going through these pods, you're finding that one after another is empty.
Oh, hell no.
Of course, it wouldn't be that fucking
Make-
easy.
As you make your way down the length of them, you do manage to find the captain. Captain Daniels.
Does he have anything on his face?
She and no.
Is she alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think I found the cap, but Doc, do you just tap these things to wake somebody up, or?
I cross over and I open it for them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wakes up screaming.
So the wake cycle goes through and the pods activates, and then you can see Daniels start to wake up before this pod opens, and she just juts forward and hits her head on the thing because
Whoa.
You
Yeah,
alright?
who are you?
We're passengers on the ship. We have a problem.
you wouldn't happen to know why we had weird bug eggs on our ship, would you?
You could have waited until she was out of the pod to drop that bomb.
We're already listen. We better
No,
to get it out of the way.
I know exactly why. David put them there.
Who?
Who?
David.
The
Carter.
an android.
Oh,
There's
Carter.
an android. Great.
Could you tell us a little about what they are and why they were in a room with us? I'm sorry, you must be exhausted. I'm Gavin. Let's get you out of there. How can we help?
She just starts to climb out of the pod and swings her legs over the edge, and
I give her the same checkup that I gave everybody else.
thank you, but I'm fine.
Uh,
Other than
I-
hitting my head, I guess.
Exactly. You could be concussed. Those are very hard lids. I just want to make sure. I also would like to make sure that you're not secretly an android and or an alien.
If you have something on you, you can cut my hand or something. I'll bleed red.
Ah, wonderful.
I do it.
All
It's a
right.
very it's a scalpel, so it's a very thin cut and it's just on the thumb.
She does in fact bleed red.
No acid, excellent. Hello, Captain. My name is Dr. Aisha Claire. And yes, we are in some trouble. What is this about an android?
Yeah, can you what's the old scraphead up to?
He killed and took the place of our regular android.
Androids can do that?
Why the hell not?
This one is different.
Oh, joyous.
You have a combat android on the ship. Soldiers? Why would you need to have soldiers? Gavin's clearly misunderstanding.
Valid.
It's not a combat android. It's just an android that doesn't have limiters.
Oh, that's
Seems like the same thing.
Oh,
As
right.
And
is
how do you know this? Did this thing lock you in this pod?
Technically, yes.
is
Nicolai?
I thought it was Walter. So we were going into our sleep cycle, and oh god, is Tennessee okay?
I don't know who that is, but if you're asking about the rest of the pods in this room, they're all empty.
no, damn it,
Fuck.
it's gone. Fuck.
Tennessee is our pilot.
That's bad.
Well, Yuna, it looks like you've just gotten a promotion.
Pull yourself together, man.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm a little confused here because, I'd always heard about the Hyperdyne models being a little, twitchy in bad situations, but presumably, I'm just going to assume that this android, this David is a Weyland model because it's a Weyland.
So, clarification, it is not Wayu yet. They are just Weyland.
Okay, so I'm just going to assume this is a Weyland model android, and I heard
First.
that the first.
The first.
That would explain the no limiters.
Oh, so
I'm sorry, you said the first? Then why is there more than one?
I think she means more in the sense of this is the first ever Weyland created. This David's the first ever Weyland created android.
Yes.
And it went rogue?
Well, nobody knew it went rogue. It was on its own mission years ago.
Sorry, Gavin, you go ahead.
It was so, all right. So we've got a rogue android who hurt another android and locked you into cryo. But what about the creatures? Like, where are these coming from, and why are they there? And what does David want with them?
And are there more? That's a bigger question. Are there more?
Yes, a very good question. Yes.
I don't know. My only guess is that David somehow got them aboard the ship.
So I'll ask another question, and if you don't know the actual answer, since feel free to not answer this or anything, but seeing as the thing we encountered came from an egg, do you have any experience in dealing with when they're big?
I blasted them with the disintegrating acid.
Where do we get that?
And then threw the other one out the airlock.
Oh, all right. Do they? I mean, to Robin's point, do they get bigger? And what do we?
They get
what should we do?
much bigger.
Gavin sort of gulps. What is it? Care to elucidate?
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. So we need to be on the lookout for 7-foot tall crabs.
No, not crabs.
Oh, they don't become crabs?
No.
Oh.
Everything else crabs.
They look humanoid.
Oh, that's even
the black
worse.
exoskeleton and this long head.
Exoskeleton.
So, gotta ask another question here, again. So, how do they stand up to a couple of rounds? They're, big.
They take more than a few rounds.
Like half a mag, full mag, more than one mag?
Does it
Please
depend
give
on
me-
the gun?
How hard is this exoskeleton?
It's tough. I don't know how many shots I put into that thing before I launched the grenade at it.
But it's an exoskeleton.
It is an exoskeleton.
So it's got to be weak at the joints.
Sounds like the grenade did the trick, so...
Not great with fire either, then?
They do not like fire.
That's good to know.
So... Sorry.
I mean, I think we should probably ask, where are we? Like, and like, have we arrived at the planet? What was the name of it? Goraya?
Or a guy.
Or a guy?
I could not read
have
that.
we already gotten to Oragai? And were these things there?
Mother, how far are we from our target? 7.2 years.
Oh.
Woke up way too damn early for this.
Then how did the Saints get on board?
Our betting woman. And Mama already said, be careful about your bets. I think that David thing brought them on.
But you can't just intercept a ship going at, a measurable metric or a measurable percentage of light speed. I mean,
We
were these
landed
things-
on a planet because we got a rogue transmission from Dr. Elizabeth Shaw.
Do I know
So-
who that is?
Hmm.
She is a scientist. I don't remember what she studies.
Sure that was
I
asking.
think she's
That was
like,
Meg, not
I think she studies anthropological stuff because I remember in Prometheus, she and like her husband.
she is an
were converted, like-
archaeologist.
archaeology.
She is a well-known archaeologist that was brought into Weyland for part of their Prometheus mission.
So, character question: would Robin have heard of the Prometheus mission? Like, would she have known about it, like from any like word of mouth stuff like that?
You would probably know that there was a point that the Prometheus allegedly got to their destination, but then never sent any other transmission.
So,
And it was 10 years past their date that the Covenant has gone out.
so you guys got a transmission from a doctor whose ship made it to their destination, but then they stopped all transmission whatsoever.
I don't know what happened to that. All I know is that we got got the transmission from Dr. Shaw, and when we got to the planet, it was dead. Everything living was dead, including Shaw.
That's not possible. A planet has to have some sort of life. If you guys, presumably, if this, I'm going to assume it had some sort of breathable atmosphere, there has to be some sort of wildlife, anything.
According to David, what happened was they arrived on a ship at the planet, and then a viral payload detonated and wiped everything out.
Oh,
Yeah,
How
probably
much I
just gonna
trust this David.
Yeah, Robin's just gonna get up and just shake her fucking head. She's just like, all
that
right.
viral, that wasn't brought back onto the ship, was it?
Please.
I don't know.
Could you sorry, you go ahead. Go ahead,
Well,
Gavin.
Gavin's just going to inquire, and so the virus is not the eggs that we encountered. You're talking about something different that we may all be carrying.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. I need to do a full body scan on each and every one of us.
So where's the nearest accessible med bay with diagnostic tools?
Well, if it's anything like the last one, it might also have eggs in it. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
But if not, then yes, that is my, at least my next step. We still need to get to the terminal, but that's my next step.
Gavin just sort of like trembling a little bit, steps back and sits down on one of the other tubes. cryos.
This is a real fine fucking situation we're in.
Yeah, quick question. How many other Weyland reps are on the ship? Or am I like the leading one here?
This is the only one in 2,000 people.
I
Like,
imagine there's like 10 or 12 actual
Okay.
reps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Carter's gonna perk up at that. Were any of the company representatives brought out of cryo during any of this?
No, just the emergency crew was awake.
Gavin sort of looks up. If David put you into cryo or brought these things onto ship, where's David?
One of the
Why
questions
were
we'll
you-
have to answer.
Why were you put into cryo when nobody else was? Where's everyone else? Where's the rest of your crew?
Crew's dead.
Okay, I was kind of hoping that wasn't where that was going. But that doesn't answer the question why you are still alive. David tried to save you? Why?
I don't know. Well, I do know it's because he wants to use me as an experiment, but that draws the question of why were you pulled out first?
Dude.
Food.
Maybe if we track down David, we can ask him personally before one of us puts a bullet in his head.
Would that
feel
work
like-
on an android?
Yep.
I think it's gonna be Manny
motion tracker.
and or electrified.
I mean, you could. I mean, presumably. Let's see.
Sorry.
You could. I mean, presumably, you could take out an android the same way you take out a, person, destroy the, take out brain processing unit, stuff like that. Or, I mean, they're a little more sturdy than people, but at the same time, they're pretty easy to, break apart. I don't know, the bishop unit.
I mean, is it entirely necessary to go full murder on this thing?
I would just.
Um,
Considering that it's still the crew is conducting rogue experiments on.
Yes, it's terrible, but I mean, does it have a will of its own or is it under orders?
It has free will,
Well,
which no other android has.
So,
Cool.
question about that. So what are you saying? This android found God and
It thinks
became-
itself as the god.
androids with megalomaniacal tendencies, huh? Fucking cool, man.
suddenly I'm not so bad, huh?
Shut
You-
up.
You are the least worst of our problems now. Congratulations. Look at that. You got a promotion.
Well, as long as the ship lands safely, I'll be alive to appreciate it.
Okay, so let's look at our objectives. We still need to get to the mother terminal. We still need to get to whatever weapons cache we might be able to get our hands on. We still need to do full body scans on each and every one of us. And we somehow have to find this android and put it down.
While dealing with its possible insectoid.
We don't know that there's more of them out there. Like, I really hope that there isn't, but we don't know for sure.
That's why I said possible
Yeah,
insectoid.
I'm just reiterating.
I know you. But I personally also think we should probably look into maybe an electromagnet. Electromagnets usually, if we don't want to go full like murder. Last I remember, tell me I'm wrong. Usually those can fuck up a robot pretty good, so probably would help and assist in taking down this god complex android.
I mean, I'm sure there are like some stun rods. I could probably fuck around with the output and make them a little bit more
Heavy on the stun.
Yeah, definitely enough to possibly disrupt synthetics, motor systems, and the like. But I don't know if this is the first Weyland android. I'm going to assume that he's some sort of super prototype or some shit. I don't know, man. I didn't even know androids could get god complexes, so I'm learning a bunch of shit today.
Considering that this is the very first built android, I would like to say I'm surprised.
What I wouldn't give for a bishop right now.
Well,
Terminal first, yes.
Yeah, let's.
Carter's gonna start moving again.
Yep.
Gavin
Yuna's
stands
already
and
following Carter.
reaches out to Daniels. Are you coming with us, please?
Fuck yeah, I'm coming with you guys.
Oh, good. Perfect. Yuna calls back. Because we really need somebody who has fought the adults on our side right now, because we only dealt with the chicks, as it were.
I should
Gavin
probably
takes off
mention that
his
2 of them are
flannel.
still alive.
Just gonna say, Gavin takes off his flannel and puts it around Daniel's shoulders.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Man, that's gonna suck when you die.
I know, right?
It's gonna be so sad.
Golden Retriever. The saddest death on the campaign will be the
Yep.
Golden Retriever character, always.
Always.
Mhm.
I know what you're doing.
I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Daniels accepts the gesture and will follow you guys.
I feel like since we're heading towards the terminal, Yuna falls in step with Robin once again.
Of course.
Mother, can I make a motion detector check as we approach Mother?
Yeah.
No successes. Oh wait, is
Don't
that
pick-
observation or comtech? Like,
Good question.
I mean, I know it's for like manipulating any sort of computer is comtech, but I don't know if that's like the results of what I see.
I think it is supposed to be an observation.
Let me try an observation. Uh-oh. One
worse.
success. But a panic.
Success is a success! But you gotta
What?
roll your panic.
Why are
Yep.
you panicking, dog?
Oof. Okay.
Oh,
I'm good.
phew.
Goodness gracious.
You fuck.
So,
You pick up movement, but
guys,
it's not necessarily coming from on the ship. And even Mother comes up and announces, there's an unidentified spacecraft approaching. How do we proceed?
Oh, good question. Captain?
Yeah,
Oh,
Carter's looking
fuck.
back at Daniels.
There isn't supposed to be anything out here. Get to the
Really
bridge.
not what I wanted to hear from you.
Yeah.
The bridge?
We scanned this sector. There was nothing.
Well, that's something.
You know,
that
somehow this is a worse expectation than what I had at first.
I know. Somehow this is worse.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
but it's
as
just-
we all pivot to the bridge, this is where I guess Carter's going to reveal that he's got a gun.
Hot.
Corporate Samurai reveals the gun. Yeah, no, Yuna's already, like, motioning down towards her boot and pulling out her service pistol.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Gavin just had a moment of confusion there before the audio came through from Mother when he was looking at the screen. He just saw a white wall moving across the little motion sensor.
Oh, Lord.
So
Aisha's
you
just
guys,
scurrying. She's like, oh, it's just one thing after the other, I swear.
Yeah, we're in some real pretty shit now.
so you guys make your way to the bridge, and it is empty, but everything is lit up. Like it was either expecting someone or someone just left.
Oh, God damn it.
Press hand on the captain's chair. Is it warm?
And no, but it is also going to be where we call our session for today.
Oh, good.
Cliffhanger!
It's like
This is good because this feels like I'm playing an actual alien game because I feel the fucking tension of like, what's around the corner right now?
What is around the corner? I don't know, but it's another ship now! Sorry.
Honestly-
calm down.
Honestly, the ship was a complete surprise because I thought it was like Gavin was about to pick up a fucking xenomorph walking on the goddamn hull.
I thought so.
Yeah, that's
Me too.
sort of
I
what
was
I
just
thought was
like,
gonna
oh my
happen.
god, they're outside the ship.
Oh, fuck.
Something's
Well,
outside the ship.
that is it for now, everybody. I am Meg Mysteria, and I've been your game mother for today. Let's go ahead and go back in overlay order, starting with Mike to do some outros. Tell me who you are, where we can find you, and something you've got coming up.
Yeah, I'm Mike. You can find me at mdevillar, MDEVILLAR on Blue Sky. And as for stuff coming up, it's all long-term projects, but I'm working on a tabletop game of my own. So one day, if I am on another one of these shows, I will talk about it more then.
Right, so now it is Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. You can find me at Silver Ghost at Blue Sky. And tomorrow I'm going back to another campaign of mine within Pathfinder. It's called Scales of Absolution. We don't stream it or anything, but we've been on a hiatus for a while catching up on another campaign. So now I'm excited to go back to my Dark Knight role, and I think it's going to be pretty fun. I've missed my stupid child.
And Matthew?
Oh, yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Thogerson. I do not have the socials, but I am findable on the internet anywhere BadTactic as one word is. Things I have going on, I'm running games, and I am also designing a tabletop war game, which you can learn more about at badtactic.com.
Alright, thank you. That sounds exciting. And Jazz?
What up, everyone? My name is Jazz, also known as Cinderscoria, CINDERSCORIA, on the everywheres, mostly Blue Sky, Tumblr, TikTok, the works. This is currently my only project. However, I do have a lot actually stacked up for the coming new year. So keep an eye on my socials for those announcements when they drop.
And last but certainly not least, we have Rainy.
Hi, hello everybody. My name is Rainy. You can find me mostly anywhere on the internet as Rainy Keys here on twitch.tv/Rainy Keys, where I tend to stream some games, but mostly art. I don't know if I'll be doing any streaming later this month, so just keep an eye on my socials. If you're looking for me on the Dead Bird website, that's at Rained Keys, just for that unfortunate change in the nomenclature, as it were. Considering other streaming projects, you can find me back here next month on whenever we have Alien Typhon again. Yay!
Alright, thank you very much everyone for hanging out with us today. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye!
of the dream I persisted. No way to go back again. I want you to save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I want you to tear me down and build me up again. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. We don't belong together, so I bother. When I surrender to being useless, I am unable to breathe. I can't make out what is real or fancy. No waking up from this dream. I want you to save me from myself. Save me from myself.